What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Sunday, December 17th, 2023, and I have an emergency alert to share with you guys. So, Politico is reporting that the U.S. is considering strikes against Yemen. This is being reported by Politico, and they are citing U.S. officials speaking on conditions of anonymity. So you can see the headline right here: U.S. weighs strike options to deter Houthis from more Red Sea attacks. Top Biden administration officials are actively weighing options to strike back at Houthis in Yemen after the Iran-backed group launched new attacks on naval and commercial ships in the Red Sea on Saturday, according to two U.S. officials. Okay, top Biden administration officials are actively weighing options to strike back at Houthis in Yemen, according to two U.S. officials. The Pentagon has in recent days moved the Dwight Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group from the Persian Gulf into the Gulf of Aden off the coast of Yemen to support a potential U.S. response to attacks, said one of the officials, both of whom were granted anonymity to speak about sensitive plans. The military also provided options to commanders to strike the Houthis, the official said. Okay, so this is huge. Now we know why the Dwight Eisenhower left the Persian Gulf. The Iranians thought that they scared our aircraft carrier away, and that's why we left the Persian Gulf. But no, it's to position themselves for a strike against Yemen. It's coming, guys. And we have U.S. officials stating that the Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is preparing to announce a major multinational mission named Operation Prosperity Guardian during his visit to the Middle East this coming week, with the goal of the operation being to counter the ongoing drone and missile threat by the Houthi terrorist group against commercial shipping in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. So we're going to get a big announcement this week, guys. And the Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant said, "We are ready to act against the Houthis, but we are giving the world a chance first." And various open source ship spotters are reporting that U.S. assets are now in striking range of Yemen. After yesterday's intensified attacks on commercial ships, the Yemenis have now warned of a third phase of the war if the U.S. does not end the war in Gaza. The third phase involves sinking ships, and the Ansarallah movement warned that they have the necessary weapons to do so. So let me show you this picture here that was released by the Ansarallah movement. These are the Houthis in Yemen. Okay, they have this guy holding a dagger, and then you have a ship underneath it. So they're moving towards the third phase, which is actually sinking ships. Okay, they were hijacking them first, seizing them. Then they started launching drones and missiles towards them. Now they're going to try to sink them. Okay, so the situation in the Red Sea with Yemen is escalating very, very fast. And we have the new British Defense Minister Grant Shapps posting on Twitter that the HMS Diamond, this is a UK warship that was recently moved to the Red Sea, shot down a suspected attack drone targeting a merchant ship in the Red Sea, destroying the target with a Sea Viper missile. So, guys, it's really escalating in the Red Sea. Here we have a picture showing all of these incidents in the Red Sea. Look at this, guys. This is insane. Look at all these incidents in the Red Sea in the last 2 months. It's just insane. And this map shows 17 civilian ships that have been attacked by the Houthis. Okay, 17 ships. That's insane, guys. And here we have evidence of shipping vessels being diverted to Cape Town, South Africa, and avoiding the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea, and instead going around the Horn of Africa. And apparently, the Red Sea accounts for about 22% of international container trade and about 10% of the global oil trade. Yesterday, the Maersk company, the world's fifth largest shipping company, suspended all Red Sea shipping. This is extremely significant because they operate 15.3% of the global container ship fleet, taking second place after the Mediterranean Shipping Company, controlling 18.6%. Okay, this was actually 2 days ago that the company Maersk said that they're not going through the Red Sea anymore. Okay, but the Red Sea accounts for 22% of international container trade. That is insane, guys. That's a lot. And the Houthis made history yesterday and recorded the first successful use of an anti-ship ballistic missile. They fired anti-ship ballistic missiles at the Palladium 3 vessel, and the target was hit. This was the vessel that they hit on Friday. The data from this attack will be passed on to Iran, and we should expect that even more anti-ship ballistic missiles will be used in the future. Okay, so the first time that the Houthis have successfully used an anti-ship ballistic missile. And a second hostage deal between Hamas and Israel is rumored to be in the final stages. Apparently, it's going to be finalized this coming week. And the alleged terms of the peace deal include Israel releasing 300 Palestinian terrorists, and Hamas would release at least 50 hostages, including 6 Israeli soldiers. And US, Egypt, and Qatar are facilitating the agreement. So we'll have to wait and see if this agreement actually comes to pass. But apparently, the next negotiation phase is going to take place in Oslo, Norway. And US forces in Iraq and Syria were officially attacked the 100th time yesterday. The latest attack was reportedly in Syria, the 100th attack since October 17th. And the commander of the U.S. Central Command is going to be meeting with the Israeli chief of staff to assess the situation and discuss security issues. And the United States warned North Korea on Saturday that any nuclear attacks against the U.S. or its allies would be met with a harsh response. Any nuclear attack by North Korea against the United States or its allies is unacceptable and will result in the end of the Kim Jong-un regime. And the U.S. side reiterated that any nuclear attack by the DPRK against South Korea will be met with a swift, overwhelming, and decisive response, the White House said in a statement. The warning comes after North Korea developed and tested a range of ballistic missiles that can reach the U.S. mainland, South Korea, and Japan. And a U.S. nuclear-powered submarine arrived in South Korea on Sunday, Seoul's defense ministry said, amid concerns North Korea could launch an ICBM this month. The USS Missouri, a Virginia-class attack sub, entered a key naval base in Busan, 320 kilometers southeast of Seoul, earlier in the day, according to the South Korean Navy. With the deployment of the USS Missouri, we plan to strengthen naval exchanges and cooperation with the United States and to bolster our combined defense posture. The deployment of the submarine comes just 3 weeks after the USS Santa Fe, a Los Angeles-class submarine, entered the Jeju naval base on the southern resort island. Earlier this week, Principal Deputy National Security Advisor Kim Tae-ho raised the possibility of North Korea launching an ICBM in December as he arrived in Washington for a meeting of the Nuclear Consultative Group, a South Korea-U.S. security meeting designed to discuss nuclear and strategic planning issues. North Korea last test-fired a Hwasong-18 solid-fuel ICBM in July. Okay, so North Korea already has solid-fueled missiles now, guys. Okay, they already have solid-fueled missiles, which is huge because solid fuel missiles, you don't have to fuel up before you launch them. They're basically on standby and can be launched at a moment's notice. That's the type of missiles that we have here in the US. Our Minuteman missiles and our Trident missiles are all solid fueled, so they can launch them within seconds as soon as the president gives the order. And the French Foreign Ministry announced that a French diplomat was killed in an Israeli attack on a house in the Gaza Strip city of Rafah. Now, Rafah is right on the border with Egypt, and apparently Austria withdrew its veto against the next package of EU sanctions against Russia. That's pretty interesting. So, Austria siding with Ukraine. So, huge news, guys. Okay. The situation in the Red Sea is spiraling out of control, and it looks like the U.S. is weighing some kind of an attack. That could be why we've been seeing all these nuclear warplanes in the air that I've been reporting on, the doomsday planes, the E-6s, the nuclear exercise in France this past week. So that could be why, okay? Because we're about to launch a massive strike on Yemen, on the Iranian militias, and who knows, maybe we're going to try to take out Iran's nuclear program while we're at it. Who knows, okay? I think that's coming. So, very serious situation, guys. And two U.S. submarines arriving in South Korea. The situation in Asia is escalating. Basically, on a daily basis, China is sending warplanes and warships into the Taiwan Strait. A few days ago, Russia and China sent nuclear bombers to South Korea and Japan. So before I go, I just want to play some positive videos for you. What you're looking at here is Israeli military bomb sniffing dog, and this video was posted by the Israeli military, and it shows this dog going through buildings and basically sniffing out for potential bombs that could be set up, any kind of booby traps. It's just incredible the versatility of a dog. I mean, dogs are just incredible creatures, and I mean, you can pretty much use them in any situation, from home defense to sniffing out bombs. It's just incredible. These animals are just incredible. So I wanted to share that with you. And also, NATO posted this video with Finnish troops, and I thought this video was pretty funny. Check it out. Looks like they found what they were looking for, a Christmas tree. It's pretty funny. And Santa Claus. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I'll keep you updated on the situation. I will be doing more updates later on today. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell below this video so you get notified when I post these updates. And until next time, take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere. And this update was sponsored by My Patriot Supply. Guys, they have brought back their 25% discount on their 3-month emergency food supply. And to get the discount, you have to use the link preparewith.nyprepper.com. And the link is in the description below this video. And this 3-month emergency food supply has a 25-year shelf life, and it's all contained within 6 rugged, watertight buckets, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. Free shipping included, 25% off their normal price. Use the link preparewith.nyprepper.com to get the discount. They also have a 2-week emergency food supply, which is excellent for outdoorsmen or people who go vehicle camping. They also have a general store. If you click the My Patriot Supply logo at the top of the page when you get to preparewithnyprepper.com, it'll take you to their general store where they have everything you can imagine, from potassium iodide to water filters, solar generators, solar panels, survival seeds, fire starters, anything you can imagine, it's all there. So use the link preparewithnyprepper.com to get 25% off of the My Patriot Supply 3-month freeze-dried food supply. And the link is in the description below this video.